friends. Joining us is former U.S. Attorney Brett Tolman. Welcome to you, Mr. United States Attorney. Everyone is presumed innocent, including members of Congress. DOJ has had a tough time. They've had some tough luck with recent prosecutions. There was a hung jury with Menendez last time. Special counsel John Durham swung and missed. DOJ was reversed in the case of Nebraska Congressman Jeff Fortenberry. So is it harder or easier to convict prominent people and political figures?
Well, Trey, thanks for having me on. Great to see you. I will say, as you and I both know, very difficult when you have prominent individuals, especially individuals that may have the ability to hire, exceptional lawyers or teams of lawyers. You also have investigators that will get hired on the defense side that'll put in a lot of effort. And in this case in particular, I'll tell you, I was shocked to see the response of the congressman in terms of him identifying that he has sought out legal counsel prior to these transactions. He even says that he sought out an ethics opinion on the matter. So this has all the makings of a pretty robust fight.
Congressman Cuellar is a Democrat for sure, but he's hardly a progressive. He may be the last pro-life Democrat in the House. Now, DOJ refused to prosecute a former U.S. attorney named Rachel Rollins, but they went after Fortenberry, and now they're going after Cuellar. So my question to you as a former U.S. attorney, we know who reviews decisions to charge. There's a judge and a jury. But who reviews decisions not to charge someone? Is there any entity that can go back and question DOJ for not charging someone?
Well, there really isn't. We've given so much authority to the Department of Justice. In many ways, they act as a fourth branch of the government because there's very little accountability and very little transparency. When you have, the power to prosecute, and it's exclusively within their authority, and then you have, virtually complete immunity from some of those decisions. It is strange to me, though, Trey, I will tell you, how do you come out fighting and investigate and prosecute this case while at the same time, not investigating some of the allegations that are being uncovered in the House regarding the Biden transactions with Hunter Biden and the business and potentially the president? I don't understand the inconsistency, except that it may be politics that are encroaching more and more in that prosecutorial decision making.
You mentioned something, Brett. It may be more than just inconsistency. It may be flat out schizophrenia. I mean, Merrick Garland approved the indictment of a Democrat House member and a Democrat senator. He did not change Rob Hur's report on Joe Biden, which was very damaging for Joe Biden politically. On the other hand, the deal with Hunter Biden that was initially offered was too good for a judge. I mean, the judge had to stop it. And the difference between Biden's classified documents case and Trump's are getting smaller by the day. So what in general do you make of Merrick Garland? Because the left and the right seem disappointed in him.
Well, I agree. And you've highlighted, I think, what the American people are seeing. It's no longer a presumption that the Department of Justice is trying to make good decisions and willing to, prosecute a Republican or a Democrat equally. That's not the case. What we're seeing is Merrick Garland in charge of a Department of Justice that is refusing to prosecute, political cases on one side and then aggressively prosecuting, investigating, conservatives and investigating those. They do very little to go after the left, whether it's, Antifa or whether it's individuals that are picketing and rioting on the left. But boy, they sure are very quick to go after anybody and everybody that, on the right. And that is why the American people are looking at it saying, hey, it's not the same anymore. I don't have confidence in the Justice Department. And that is a refrain that we are hearing more and more across the country.
Mr. U.S. Attorney, I'm going to have you on because, as you know, as this case unfolds, because, as you know, members of Congress have very little power, particularly when you're in the minority. So I'm going to be curious exactly what Congressman Cuellar was going to be able to do in the eyes of DOJ as a Democrat in the minority in the House. But we will leave it here for now because I cannot afford any more of your hourly rate. Thank you, Mr. U.S. Attorney, for joining us on a Sunday night.
Thank you.